Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Jay. Good to see you in here. Appreciate the follow. All right. So, today's stream, we have basically finale of the ITX build. The build I'm working on here, this one's going to be a Ryzen 5 3600X, or 3600, and a Radeon RX 5700 XT. I just painted white. So I got to put the GPU back together, and we'll be building that. And I want to show off the 60mm riser cable did end up working for this. There are some quirks about the ITX build. I'll show you some things that didn't fit amazingly well. New, if you're on like Amazon, like looking for one, those are mostly going to be terrible around that price point, and they're going to lie to you and say they're new parts, but they're not. I'm not going to fund a ton of value around that price point for a pre-built new. I do build some that are a mix of refurbished and new, and those can certainly be good values at that price point. But all new, you're not going to get probably very good price point on that. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I put the ads to the minimum. This is my first stream where I'm able to have ads because, well, they're forced. I finally got affiliated. And all I was saying is, if you're going to buy new at that price point, you're not really going to find any good value, to be honest. Everything's going to be pretty much garbage at that price point. But there are good options if you get a build from either myself or someone who does what I do, where I have pre-builds that are a mix of new and refurbished. Like this build right here. It's got a new case, it's got brand new storage, it's got a new RAM, new CPU cooler, but the CPU, GPU are used, motherboard's new, power supply's used, so it's like a mix. You can get really good value that way. Let's see here. This is the only way to open this ITX case. Hey, Cat Mom. Alright, I removed the panels real quick. We're gonna look at this real quick. So, some things about this ITX case. It's very cramped. The water cooler is pushing the GPU out. You can see at this angle. At an angle. It won't go like in like that. It bulges out because of the tubes in the water cooler. I'm doing pretty good. Appreciate that, Cat Mom. My legs, I'm tired. I walked a lot today. So I'm sitting for the first part to show you stuff and to put the GPU back together. So to keep the GPU in place and not have it like move around a bunch or get stuck or have issues, I have a rubber spacer block. This came with some case. I don't remember what the case was, but it came with a case. And I got this rubber spacer. And then on the GPU, I have stuck these. You can remove them, obviously. They're just peel them off. But I've stuck these little spacers on here to keep the GPU off the side panel, and it also keeps the cable out of the way. Because when I first tried closing it, the fan couldn't spin. See how it doesn't spin? And I had to move the cable over here. And yeah, so keeping the GPU in place is a block, and these spacers here keeps it tidy because GPU is at an angle right now. Alright, you can especially see it right here. See this angle? This is not really fixable because this case company decided, I'll show you on the second camera. Where is it? No. I don't do anything with any schools or anything like that. Alright, let's move this stuff out of the way. Alright, so right here, this bracket here, right? This bracket has threads across here, but the threads stop right here. and the GPU is really far forward. So the issue right here that I'm having, let me drop this down a little further. You can see I can't push down right here, because if I could push down right here, I could do this. I hold this, I pull it to the side, right? I could straighten it. But I can't straighten it because I can't put a screw on the right-hand side because they stop the threads right here. There's no more threaded hole inserts from here to here. So I can't put a screw right here to hold this side down. I'm stuck at a slight angle. It's not going to hurt anything. It just bothers me aesthetically. There's also this giant gaping hole to deal with. It took a while to design, but hey, no problem, anime kid. Have a good night. This is V1. I'm gonna have to do a V2 tonight after stream. I gotta do a V2 because it's off in a couple dimensions, but that's what happens to different. You gotta figure it out as you go. All right, so I almost dead on nailed 2 different dimensions here. It's almost perfect here. It's a little too wide in a couple dimensions, right? So this dimension here is a little wide. Over here, I forgot I'm covering the I/O ports by accident. So I'm just gonna cut it short here, and then I need to shave a millimeter off this spot right here, so that this will line up with the screw hole right there. There's a screw hole here that I'm gonna reuse. So this is gonna clip into place, and I've got an excess of a millimeter over here. But this is the concept. You can see the idea. It just needs a little bit of refinement. So it needs about 0.5 mil to 1 millimeter off the top. It needs to be shorter here so it's not covering the I/O. And then I need a little bit off right here to cover the lip so I can screw it in. Just a smidge thinner right here to fit this gap. I also want to put 2 tabs right here and then screw it into these 2 threaded holes right there. See those 2 threaded holes? Oh, I appreciate it. It took a while to design, but it almost fits. Like, you could squeeze it in place, right? And it'll stay, but I have to do a couple tweaks. It came out really good for a V1 though. For just version 1, it fits really well and everything. I just need all those changes. I'll do all those changes tonight after stream. Just, you know, it takes time and everything. So let's pop it out of here. And yeah, this is V1. V2 will be, it should only take a V2. I mean, knocking on wood, it should only take 2 versions. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set this aside for now. Yeah, let's set that over there. I'm going to close this up and set it aside. We're going to put this graphics card back together. We're going to do the white build. I think my blood pressure is fine. I have not checked it, but I hope it's okay. The boys are doing good. They are little menaces per usual, but that's nothing new. All right. Okay. All right. ITX build is set aside safely. Yeah, the white builds sell really well. So, I mean, you gotta build what people want. Yeah, they definitely keep me on my toes. My day's been pretty good. My legs are like jello right now. I did a lot of walking today. So I'm going to sit right now while I put this graphics card back together. So let's go ahead. This is a Ryzen, or not Ryzen, the CPU is Ryzen. It's an AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT, 8 gig. There's a ready throw and paste on there that should spread fine. Let's get this lined up. Alright, so let's get these on here. If you guys got any tech questions while I do this, I'd be happy to answer them. I'm just sitting down right now, putting this back together. I can put this back together with my eyes closed. Let's go ahead. Oh, you know, that's my bad. I can't put this back on yet. I gotta put the back plate there on first. So the CPU and the GPU, the CPU central processing unit, the GPU is the graphics processing unit. So the main brain compute of the PC is the CPU, but you can think of the graphics card as its own like entire small computer type of like a whole processing unit just for the graphics alone. So it's got the core die, it's got its plugs on it, it's got fan headers, it's got RAM on it, it's got video out, it's got a whole PCB, power delivery, MOSFETs, transistors, yeah. So the CPU is the main brain, the GPU is the main brain for the graphics, and there are CPUs that have a GPU built into them. Just a very small, weak one. But I had to take this back off because I forgot. You have to put the back plate on first on this GPU. Not all of them go back together the same way. This one goes back together this way. So let's go ahead and get these screws back on there. I would like to build myself a custom water-cooled Coke themed PC eventually, but I upgrade and change stuff in my PC probably too often to do a water-cooled build, and that's something that I tell people if they want to do a custom water-cooled PC, you gotta go just as high end as you can like possibly afford, because if you're going to want to upgrade something, it's an immense amount of labor to swap things out. Because say you're like, you put a 5070 or 5080 and you're like, I want a 5090 now. Well, 5090 is different size, shape, different tube placements, and a different GPU block for the water cooling. So you need to drain the loop, take the tubes off the GPU, take the GPU out, then buy the new GPU, take it apart, put the new water block on it, put that GPU in, then remake new tubing to reach the new GPU because it's not going to be the same spot. And then you got to refill the whole thing, and now you have your upgrade, which is a lot of work compared to just take it out, put it in for a GPU. So I can't really think of. I can't really see myself having a custom water cooled loop unless I had a spare, I don't know, $5,000 just lying around. Also, I set up some alert stuff with Stream now that I'm affiliated, and Alexa, I'm not talking to you. Stop it. Sorry about that. I was actually going to ask that next, Cat Mom. Oh, that's funny. I just had McDonald's snack wraps. Also, chicken as well. What did everyone else in chat have to eat? Also, this PC will be up for sale once it's completed. So this will be for sale tomorrow. Also, if you notice what I'm doing with the screws here on the GPU die. Oh, appreciate it.
Cat Mom just redeemed hydrate.
Thank you, guys. If you've noticed, I'm only putting a single turn or two onto each thread here. That's because the die, the center die there in the middle of the GPU, is fragile. And if you wrench down on one screw really hard, you can crack the die and kill the GPU. So it's not likely, if you're being careful. Like, this is not likely to accidentally happen, but it's best practice to tighten in a somewhat star pattern, just jumping around from corner to corner, doing a couple turns at a time, giving even pressure. Because that'll also help thermal paste spread, and that way you won't have a low spot or a high spot in thermal paste and have overheating or crashing issues. Alright, so all four are on there. All the back screws are on there. Oh, I don't know if she'll be in stream a ton today, just because she's playing her game right now. So, oh, you are in chat. Okay. Alright, I took a photo of how these wires go through here before I took them off, because there is an orientation for these fans. See how one cable is shorter than the other, and they're daisy chained? I gotta look at my phone photo real quick, how to put these back in there. No, 2 GPUs isn't really a thing nowadays. I mean, you technically could put 2 GPUs in your computer, but it's a very niche use case. You're not going to gain any gaming performance or anything like that. For most people, waste of money to have 2 GPUs. But there are some rare exceptions. Okay, got the photo right here of how this goes back together. Alright, so let's set that aside. Set this the same orientation. And then it looks like go like this. Alright, now this is a squeeze to get these fans through here, because this isn't how you're normally meant to put these through here. These are actually replacement fans for this GPU, because this GPU had broken fans originally, and the stock fans used to have plugs on the ends of them, and then a fan splitter. So you used to run the cable through this hole, but I can't run the cable through the hole because they're soldered to each other. They're daisy chains. I also realized I didn't have to. I think I had to run that one cable through here. Let me look at my photo again. Alright, we're going to run this wire through here. Yep, that was a mistake. I didn't actually have to run this fan through here at all. Alright. I do need this fan to go through, though. Alright. Fans are ran through.
Cat Dad A just redeemed hydrate.
It's gonna be one of those streams, isn't it? Yeah, you're right, babe. I need to extend that. I need to extend that out to 10 minutes per. Alright. Currently. I'm running the cables through the back right now. There we go. Hello, how you doing, Anthony? Alright, I'm going to take a sip of my water now. I think I just did, but to be honest, I'm going to take another sip. Alright, let's get that other screw in here. A lot of screws that hold this GPU together. There we go. Okay, that's done. I gotta run these cables along these little cable channels here. Almost done putting this GPU back together. That's fucked up. Hey, maybe it was a happy accident. You know? Oops, I dropped hot sauce on my food. Tastes good. You know? Alright. GPU is done. Let's put this back on the CPU cooler. I'm going to rotate the CPU cooler. If you didn't know that, the AMD logo always goes sideways on the CPU coolers, like this. Right? You can turn it this way by taking these four corner screws out on the fan and rotating it, which is what I'm going to do right now. Yes. Yes, Bob Ross, happy accidents. There are no mistakes. Alexa, stop. Some timer going off. Happy little trees. Yes, that would be a good upgrade, especially if you're playing more esports or like more CPU intensive games where you don't have high graphics settings. I would definitely suggest upgrading the CPU. 5700 is a very good option, middle ground wise. Especially since your 5600G is going to have half the cache. It'll definitely help in certain games more than others. And some newer games, like the new Borderlands game, requires 8-core CPUs for whatever reason, because of their new loading screen technology crap. So there's that too. Yeah, no problem. Alright, I gotta line these holes up. We're gonna install these 2 screws under here on the cooler. If you ever want a good way to spice up a budget build, painting parts is a cheap and easy way to make a budget build look way nicer. Wow. Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things about how Borderlands 4 is running for people. Alright, let's go ahead and put that back in there. I'm looking forward to trying out Borderlands 4 soon. I hope they really fix the issues. I've been hearing a lot of issues about the game though. Let's go ahead. I was gonna put these back in there, but actually I'm gonna put them in the little baggie. No spot for them. Could be. Currently, the stream says everything's good. Well, it briefly said unstable, but my preview looks good, so I'm not sure if it's you or me. Someone else in chat can let me or you know if it's you or me. Ryzen 5, 3600, going in. Is there some bent pins? Why are we not going in? Yes, there's a few that are slightly off. Okay, I guess you can use this as a learning experience. Where's my razor blade? You've got bent pins. Grab yourself something flat. I can't find a razor blade right this second, but this should be thin enough. Yeah, this will do. So this is one of those tools for vinyl cutting machines and stuff like that. You can even get them at Dollar Tree. I think this one might have been Dollar Tree, but run it along the pins and then wiggle them back and forth. You can straighten out some bent pins. Okay, those look straight enough to install. Let's see. Yep, we're good. What it looks like someone did was they put their fingers too low on the CPU on the sides and just like pushed in the outer edge row inward a little bit like that, so they wouldn't go straight down. We could use a little bit more. This one is a B450 board. It's AIM-4 socket. But I do believe it's one of the machinist port. No, it's one of the ZSUS. They're all really the same. Kilzer or Clissery, whatever you want to pronounce it. Machinist. This one's ZSUS. There's a bunch of the Chinese brands. They make just fine motherboards. Especially for budget builds. Like this one here. Oh yeah, the BIOS do suck. They've got like 2005 BIOS on them. Look at that. This budget build's coming along real nice. Alright, where's that IO shield? There it is. I've already moved the standoffs from the ATX position to the micro ATX position so that install will go smoothly. I am tucking the wire up under here. That's a little trick with these stock coolers, because you can always hide the wire under there. Oh, we should pop the storage in now while it's out. Let's grab that real quick. Alright, give me 1 second. I thought I had that out, but it's in the bin. Hi. You're very handsome, Riley. What you doing there, bud? Alright, let's get some storage out of here. Do you believe that's a budget 512 gig drive? Yes, that it is. There we go. Look at that. Looking super clean. What specs do you guys have in your PCs? Just curious out there what other people running. That poor G-Code. Yeah, they got banned for having ties to CCP. Poor G-Code. Alright, let me break off these breakaway tabs. Nah, these breakaway tabs I want to break off. They're really on there. Damn. Alright, got one off. Alright, two off. We're good. Before we install GPU, let's run the cables up to the bottom of the motherboard. I would say take it easy when installing the CPU. You can definitely run some pins there. Definitely look up the pinout for the motherboard front I/O. These cables can be finicky. A magnetic screwdriver makes a huge difference, especially a good one. You won't drop your stuff. Hello, Gamer5. How you doing? What else would I say would be a good tip? Okay. Whenever you're running cables to a part, right? Run the cable from the shortest distance possible. So if I want to plug in to this port, I'm going to run the cable through the top. Right there, right? I'm going to run the cable from here to here. If I want to plug in something right here, I'm going to run the cable from here to here. I'm not going to run all the cables through one hole or over here or whatever. So try to find the shortest runs for wires you can. And any cables that are right next to each other, put them next, like hug them together and zip tie all along it so they all are just one cable run. I'll show you that here in a minute. This USB? Yeah, alright. This cable is from USB. Let me go ahead and let's see here. It's a fairly small ATX case. And it's a budget case. Plus, it was just an inventory, to be honest. Oh, let's take the catwalk camera. Usually I don't do micro ATX in ATX, but it does not hurt anything. Alright, so I'm going to plug these in here. Reset. Power. Alright. Now what I'm doing right here is I'm running all these cables to each other. And then I'm not going to use a black zip tie, because that would be super obvious. The black zip ties would look really bad. I keep a pack of clear zip ties, white bills. I am using a Radeon RX 5700 XT white. And this PC is going to be for sale afterwards. I don't know the exact pricing off the top of my head, but it will be for sale after stream. I'd have to check. I go ahead and go through all the pricing right before I go to sell it. I'm not sure off the top of my head though. I feel like it needs cable extensions. I really do. Oh. Well, luckily for this build, the front panel cables are white, so they blend in really well. But you're right, a lot of white cases come with black cables, which is pretty stupid. But honestly, it looks pretty fine. The bottom down there. And this is gonna be like a more budget oriented. I think this is probably gonna be a $600 build. But I'll have to see what my total is into it, so I can sell for $6. Six plus an 8. With your sleeved cables on your builds, do you ever do this trick with the 24 pin sleeves? You run a 24 pin across all of the wires, like that. You snip the excess. You got one wire coming out. Custom cable combs. And then we'll bundle this up. PSU basement. Nope, we got a wire crossing. There we go. Why is this wire like that? There we go. I got it.
Tater Queen 89 just followed.
Appreciate the follow, quit. I can't talk. Appreciate the follow, Tater. The RTX 5060 would be better than this. But the RTX 5060 also costs 2 to 3x what this costs. So, not really comparable. Performance-wise, price per dollar? Oh yeah, this is way better. You can get a 5700 XT under $100 any day. It gets way closer to a 5060 than you'd expect. Alright, I'm gonna keep bonking this, so let's move for a second while we move the computer for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and put an 8-pin cable comb. Like this. How you been, Tater? If your sunshine not lurking. It goes the other way. Alright. Now for the fun part. Power supply in there. Alright, power supply is installed. Let me put this away. Oh, there are no, there's no Molex on this power supply. And that's how these fans are powered. Is Molex. I have to do some Googling. Alright, give me a minute here. I'm looking up the compatibility chart right now. Alright, let's see here. Corsair. This is the CX600. This case has Molex powered fans. It just does. So I need a Molex. I have an adapter. I was just trying to see if I can pull a wire from another Corsair Type 4. Because I've got Corsair Type 4 Molex cables. I just need to make sure Type 4 is compatible with this modular power supply. So I'm right now looking up their power supply stuff right now. I'm not getting much on their website right now. Okay, so this is their website, right? I don't know what type these are. Are these Type 4? Type 3? I'm going to switch you guys back over to the main. I'm going to look up another thing real quick. Okay. It looks like it shouldn't matter. I'm gonna grab a Type 3 or whatever Molex wire from another power supply. That's not from Corsair. That's EVJ. I need EVJ. I need Corsair. Wrong one. Corsair Molex, please. That's SATA. Oh, I didn't think I'd have to deal with this right now. Bear with me. A box of cables over here. Don't worry, my address ripped off of it. One sec. Yeah, ripped the entire label off. Okay. Alright. Type 3 SATA. I need Type 3 Molex. I noticed Type 3 Molex in here. That's Gigabyte. Alright. We got Type 3 Molex. Oops. Unplugged the wrong one. Bear with me for just a moment. I'll be in the way. This might be easier. Just take the power supply out. Because I can't see anything. There we go. That's plugged in. Alright. Now to plug in the Molex. Alright. We got it hooked up. Hey Roman, how you doing? We have a budget build today. This is what we got going on. I'll give you a good shot of it. There be the budget build. Ryzen 5 3600, 16 gigs. Radeon RX 5700 XT, 600 watt power supply. It's gonna be booted up here soon. I was just digging through this box here for, I needed a Corsair Type 3 Molex cable. That's what I needed. I found one. You gotta make sure you use the right cables with modular power supplies. It can be very sketch. Trying to use anything but exactly what you're supposed to use. I was using Corsair's cable charts to see what was compatible with each other. Alright, let's shove all the excess in here for now. We're not going to do cable management right now, because that's what to be very time consuming and boring. Probably boring enough watching me dig through the box looking for the right wire. This will get cube managed off stream. I'm just gonna hook it all up, show you guys it lit up, looking nice. Also, I did not initially know that this case had ugly static RGB fans. I thought it was going to be ARGB. They're just Molex powered. They have no control. I figure why not build budget and high end, you know? Give it a little variety. You guys some more relatable, affordable content. Not everything's gotta be a super high end. Hey!
Subscriptions to the community.
Appreciate that, man. Roman, you're the fucking goat, dude. I love you, man. Cat Mo and Cat Dad are here every stream, and them of all people, they highly deserve a sub. I'm just waiting for them to react to stream. Hey, there they go. They saw it. They saw it. Hell yeah, Roman. Forever have that first subscriber bragging rights. Oh, and by the way, Roman, I wasn't technically affiliated that other stream that I thought I was. I am now. Like the first stream I thought I was. I was like in that weird limbo state where I like meet the criteria except for like one thing, and then after the stream ended, a couple hours later they were like approved it and made me affiliate. So now I really am. I got the whole email and everything. Because what I did was I pre-set up all of the Twitch stuff. And they were like, cool. We'll just instantly approve. I was like, awesome. Moment of truth, you ready? Make sure the power supply switch is on. It is. Everything should be hooked up. Okay. I was doing something off camera for a second. Just a half second there. Alright. Monitor. Monitor's not hooked up. That'd be funny. Alright. Ooh. Pretty lights. That's a boot cycle. Now it'll pop up. After boot cycles again. I'd say it's not bad looking for like a 650 PC. I think it's gonna be 600. I gotta double check pricing and all that stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be for sale after stream. Once it's all set up. We'll switch that to English. There we go. Get a side shot. Yeah, I just figured not like, I don't know. I thought at first maybe like when I first started streaming that I should do like only the high end builds on stream and stuff like that. But I also figured I was like, not everyone's got the money for the highest end builds. So, no, I know that. So that's why I build these budget builds. So I figure, you know, might as well stream building some of the more budget type of builds. This is far from the cheapest I built. I did one stream where I built a $350 PC I posted for sale. That one's real cheap. A $350 and a $450. Oh, I'm debating doing a second build. It's gonna take a while. It's already getting kinda late. I don't know how long of a stream I was planning to do tonight. I was kind of just like planning to show the other build. Oh, that's not what's supposed to be doing right now. The ITX build that I showed on stream earlier. The V1 of the grill on the back. And building this PC. That's all I had plans for. But I don't know if Chad wants me to stick around for longer. I don't mind. Hey, how you doing? Oh, TikTok's having a total BF. There we go, TikTok. I did what you asked. How you doing, Yankee fan? Just finished up this budget build. I am getting ready to install Windows on it. It is wrong boot order. Now it's the correct boot order. I just know that this build is definitely faster to build. But also, I did have to put together the GPU and the CPU cooler. So it took some time. I think this budget build came out kind of nice. What do you think of it, Michael? You like the white build? Not through the lens of a $2,000 piece or anything like that, but you know. Yeah, no, for sure, Roman. I'll definitely check it out. Give me 1 second here. Oh, let me move the camera over to the side. Oh, actually, before I check it out, let me start the Windows install, and then while that's just loading, we'll check out your website real quick. I appreciate it. Yeah, the cable extensions were just really needed for this build. They really tie it together, honestly. This case, I will be honest with you, is a little lacking in like, ow. This space over here is kind of empty. I wouldn't mind putting something themed there, but it's a budget build. And I'm sure someone would be happy to leave it blank so they can put their own little figure of whatever they want there. You know what I mean? Oh, and by the way, by no means, Roman, am I a like professional graphic designer or website designer, so I can give suggestions, but I'm not perfect. I will do my best, though. I'll go ahead and look at it here in just a minute. Delete the partitions off the drive so it can install onto unallocated. One more button click. Nice. That's a good combo. Like good CPU GPU combo. That's really good. Get yourself. See this mouse pad? This is my crappy one. This is the one I work on, right? Get yourself one of the LTT mouse pads. get any mouse pad. I don't care what mouse pad you get. Just get a mouse pad. A giant Super XL one. My camera's out of focus. There we go. Get a giant mouse pad. Take it on there. That is true. If you do need professional help, Elena can help you. I did forget that was your occupation. I don't know. I was thinking about doing the other builds with the screens in it. If you guys want to see a really nice build, I got another build planned. It's got a 3070 with a screen on it, and it's got a water cooler with a screen on it. It's an all black build. I don't know if you guys are down for a late night stream, but if like no one wants to watch it, I could just build it quietly off stream. I don't mind. I'm just kind of playing it by ear tonight with the stream. So, guys want to watch it? Yeah, I think it might be a Thermalite. I'll have to check. I'm gonna go grab it real quick. I'm walking a little bit far away from the computer, guys, so I might cut in and out for just a half a second. That's not the one with the screen. That is not. I think it's this one. Alright, I found it, guys. I'm back. Yes, you were right. It is Vivor. Yep. Vivor. I'm making sure there's no labels on it. I'm not trying to dox myself here, guys. Yeah, if you guys are down to watch it, I'd be down to do it. While that's doing its Windows stuff, we can real quick look at, let me hop on the browser real quick. Oh, really, Dad? I'm hydrating. Dude, I really want to jam out right now, but I gotta listen to copyright-free music. Alright. Okay. Alright. Roman, you wanted some tips on the website, right? Let me show you something real quick here. I know you took your photos with an iPhone, right? Because I can see you cut out the background, and it looks a lot like how I did it with mine. Let me switch back to my thing here. Okay. So this is a PC I just posted earlier today, low budget PC, right? If you click the crop, right? You can click here and here, right? And you can rotate the image in multiple dimensions, right? So like that and like that. Take the photos you have now, get all of them to line up with each other, and take them all at the same angle, and then remove the circle. That would be my suggestion. You don't have to, but that's just my tip. It'll make it look more cohesive. Also, if you don't already have it on there, put a quote option. Not everyone wants exactly what you have up there at the time. They might want a different GPU or CPU, and if they throw a quote at you and you text them back about it, you might be able to make a sale, you know? I really need to get me a new one of these mats. I keep saying it, but it's just so like ripped and stained from working on it. But like, I mean, that's what its job is. This one is here to get ruined, so that my my nice one for photos stays clean. 2 foot by 4 foot minimum. So 2 foot wide and it can go from 4 foot all the way up to 6 foot. So 2 foot wide or width, and length 4 to 6 foot. I know. Okay. So, Cat Dad, I really am thinking about getting some custom one made because people already have stolen my content from my YouTube videos and stuff like that. So if I have my logo physically in the videos, they can't, like, you just can't steal that. You can't edit that out. You have to go frame by frame and edit every single frame, or use AI and hope it doesn't look stupid. I didn't look at the prices, to be honest. It's also regional too. So if you're selling any of those locally, I don't know your local market. Yeah, oh, Cat Mom, you don't know the half of it. I got 800 views on Instagram. It's Blood's PC. The Fallout PC. The dude who stole the content got 1.75 million views. My PC has been seen by millions of people, but no one knows it was from me. Obviously, it's Blood's PC, but I mean like my creation. So I really need to copyright. Actually, I used the DMCA, and I had it taken down. It took a few days, but Instagram eventually did take it down. So we're good on that part. But to be honest, he could have just re-uploaded it with another account. And it's not like I was getting paid for it, but just the fact that he probably is getting paid for my content is infuriating. And I don't want to sit here and have a pity party, but it's frustrating. Oh, if you noticed, guys, the Windows installer. You see how I didn't have to click anything? I love that fancy thing I did. Just skips it, all of it. No questions. Just turn off all the Microsoft crap. It skips all of it for me. You won't ever see... I doubt you'll ever see a faster Windows installer than that. Love that thing. I've modded the crap out of my USB. I have so much stuff on that. Such great USB. If everyone else is still in chat, what do you guys think? Go ahead and build the screen PC. We can set this one aside. Michael, Cat Dad, Roman, Elena, anyone who's still in here, because. Well, Michael, I know you want me to build it. Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking about it. Oh my god, yes! I need to get it tattooed on the back of my neck right here, so every time I'm annoyingly just blocking the whole shot with my big-ass head, I can just have it right there. Oh, dude, I could have my barber line it up, too. He could totally put my logo in the back of my head. It'd be hilarious. I'm never gonna do that, but it'd be funny as hell. Oh, no worries, Roman. I truly appreciate you every time you're in here. I really appreciate your conversations, and the subscriptions are more than appreciated. I super appreciate it. If there's a bet, I don't have a thesaurus available for a better word than appreciate, but you get what I mean. Okay, where did I don't know where my other razor blade went, so we're gonna use a scraper razor blade to cut this open. Alright, this Windows is installed on here. I'll do all the drivers and stuff later. That stuff's boring. Just a bunch of loading screens. So we're gonna set this computer aside. We're gonna get built on the cooler PC. Literally. It's got a water cooler in it, so it's gonna run cooler. But let's get all this crap off the desk. Well, I guess the PC's not crap, but the zip ties and monitor and all that. I'm really surprised how fast I got affiliated. I really appreciate you guys showing up and everything. Like, I'm affiliated because of you guys. You guys consistently coming around and everything and chatting. That's all you guys. Hey, always happy to help. Honestly, that's what I do these streams for. Because I've tried like putting in my YouTube videos like, oh, ask questions in the comment. Like I've tried to get conversation going in the comment sections of my YouTube videos and everything. But it's not the same as people coming in the chat and just talking directly to me. You know what I mean? Also, if I ever get any bigger, I can always like, if I have like a little useful segment where I talk about something that helps a bunch of people, I can clip it, you know, out of the Twitch. I can have little VOD clips in the future. I'm not that big already. I'm not trying to get too big for my britches over here. I know it's still early to this. But, you know, you gotta have goals, aspirations, and whatnot. Alright, let's get this out of here. Alright, pick up some of the trash. Keep this clean. Let's get the second camera out of my way. I keep bumping into it. We'll get that back in a second. Hey, good talking to you, man. I really appreciate you coming around. Have a good night, Last Gamer. Oh, I am. I have high goals, but I don't like to. I don't like to talk in like certainty, but like, you know, it's always a mix of skills and luck. It just depends on what percentage of skill to luck you have. You always hope that it's more skill than it's luck, because if it's all luck and you get to the top with just luck, good luck staying there. I always appreciate you guys. Thank you, Catmon. The inspirational words are very kind. I'm gathering parts at the moment, so it may be a little slow to respond. Yeah, custom PCs is hard because it's such a niche. You know what I mean? You just gotta. It's gonna be slow, really. It's word of mouth. It's advertising. It's getting the advertisements to the right places. It's a lot of factors. It really is. I mean, at least in Atlanta, you got the Micro Center there. That's the only Micro Center I've ever been to, and it had a gigantic pothole the size of like a smart car when I went there. It was very weird. It's like 2 years ago. This is gonna take just a minute here, because I didn't plan this one out like the other one, how I had all the parts out ready to go and everything. Let's get the board out and then put it on top of the box. It's kind of a spur of the moment thing. Oh, Michael, we talked about this build before today. 5800X. I was trying to remember what CPU we were going to put in it. That's right. Me and Michael decided together what we were going to put in this build. He's in chat right now. This is going to be a nice build. Got a Corsair 750 watt right here. What else we got in here? Let's grab a 2 terabyte NVMe. Where are you at? Oh, there's a little box of NVMe's. Yes, Lean Lee case. I gotta, I have to find that. It's not lost, I just don't know where it is off the top of my head. Alright. We got 2 terabyte NVMe. Got a bunch of NVMe's. Dude, Micro Center is awesome. I really wish I had one here. Oh. Okay. A lot of CPUs here. A lot of Ryzen 7s. Alright, there's a 5800X. I'm gonna be just jumping around grabbing shit. Dude, the beginning of this song It says Home Depot. It's just Home Depot, is it not? Every time I hear this one, it pops up. I'm restarting it. We gotta start that over. Listen. It's the Home Depot intro. They definitely sampled that. I can't not hear it. Oh my god, I have so much RAM. Let's get some RAM out of here. I am digging through my bag of RAM right now. You guys don't mind being patient with me? Found some. Alright. 32 gigs RGB right there. Alright, no, I don't want that. Where's the black cable extensions? Alright, we got some black cable extensions here. Those will look nice. I know the cable's already black on here, but just the look of these sleeves, I mean, that does not compare, you know what I mean? With the combs. Cable extensions. What else do we need here? We need the graphics card. Let's grab the GPU bin out. Get you out of there. Oh, I gotta close the doggy door. Are the dogs inside? Give me just a moment, y'all. Oh, by the way, if any of y'all are still in chat, lurking, hanging out, keep stream open in the background for a little bit. If you ever want to redeem the pets and see them on stream and everything, you can gain points just hanging out and stream, and that way you can see the pets. I can go grab them whenever you guys want and bring them on stream. I was thinking about that because I'm closing doggy doors so they don't go outside real late. It's not safe for them. Yes, I just double checked. All the pets are inside, so doggy door's closed. Just a little tip there. Yes, little Coop, little Riley. They're knocked out on the couch right now after being absolute menaces. The GPU bin is very heavy. I'm gonna put these bins on a scale later and find out how much they weigh. Yes, my little Koopy is very adorable. Oh, see, just like
Cat
that.
Mommy just redeemed Harley.
Here's Harley. She's just a little kitty. Alright, you want to plop down? I know you've been wanting to get up here, Harley. Don't be shy now. Harley, please don't bite the wires. You're a little menace too, aren't you? He is very playful. So, hey, Harley. Oh, the camera's not low enough for you guys to see. That's my bad. He's a little menace. Can you believe he's 16? This cat, this hyper adorable little cat, is 16. Oh, he just threw that shit. That's flying. Here, let's give you a little hoop. Yes, stream, good. Stream, redeemed him. He snatched that shit. Oh, and he threw it on the ground. Harley, you're adorable. Oh, I know. It's because he takes an arthritis shot every month. So, do not play with the power supply cable. No power supply cables, you little shit. Oh, I love his little, like, wide eyes whenever he plays. Look at those big eyes. Oh, you're so handsome, bud. He's doing great, though, because before the arthritis shot, he would never jump on my desk. Like, he would, like, just, like, put his paws up and start to jump, and his hind legs, he wouldn't be able to jump all the way up. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. I love you, bud. I gotta get back to work, though. I gotta put, like, a timer or something on that. What's up? Oh, I should probably say O&M Coffee or Chris. How you doing? Oh, he is. Send her over for 2 days? Me just ship her in a coffee bag? Yeah, Elena, he's very happy. I'm so happy that he's happy, honestly. Let me get that GPU out real quick, guys. That one. Oh, here it is. Oh, all right. So this GPU has a little screen on it here, right? And it has like a whole like little dragon egg thing that hatches and everything. Oh, have a good night, Ramen. I always appreciate you being here. And I'm sure Dad very much enjoys the sub, because now he doesn't have to deal with ads. But yeah, this GPU has a screen on it. This water cooler has a screen on it. And then I want to kind of have like a matching little... I'm going to have some sort of animation on there to look cool. That'll be on the listing for the PC for sale. So, yeah, I'm thinking of having some sort of like 2 images that are kind of looking at each other. Or maybe like a video that like goes back and forth. If I don't know what options there are. We'll see. But it's cool, and I want to put them together. So it's going to be a nice build. And you don't have to spend like a bajillion dollars to have cool stuff like this. Because this is still AM4 platform with the 5800X, 2 terabytes of storage, 32 gigs DDR4, 3070. And it's got a Vivor branded water cooler. Yes, Vivor, the brand that has taken over TikTok. It's made its way into PCs. I am off screen moving some bins. Just a moment. Yeah, I really want to do something like that. All right, we have gathered parts. Oh, obviously, I need the case. Give me just a moment. Oh, really? She's coming to Jacksonville for 2 days? When's this? When is this, Chris? Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm back, y'all. We got a Lee and Lee case. It's the one that I did the white build in, but I'm doing the black build in it this time. Oh, really? Bringing back the old nicknames. The old COD days nicknames. Also, it's Tama, buddy. Ugh. Alright, case is opened up. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna take off all the panels now. Yeah. It's a nice case. I've done a couple builds in it. I'll show. Actually, I can real quick. I can actually do this for you guys real quick. What's the question marks for? I am trying to get an image up here real quick. Yeah, that would be why I do not play Apex on stream. Okay. Let me show you guys real quick. I gotta fix the browser source real quick. That wasn't. It only worked for a second. Give me just a moment. Here we go. There you go. That is when I did the white build with this case and had a little screen on the water cooler. We're doing a similar thing to that, but black. So that's similar to what this is going to be looking like. Just to set up the stream, I'm pretty sure she could just remote into your computer and do that. Don't think she needs to come all the way there. Alright, we're taking side panels off the case right now. I have to like narrate what I'm doing because I'm off screen while I set things up. Ugh, I would have done all this before stream, but I didn't know how stream was gonna go. I kind of like to play it by ear. If everyone gets bored and leaves, I'm gonna just dip out and work in silence and be bored. But if y'all are chilling with me, then we'll keep building. You know, I stay up late as is. I might as well build with chat. Who needs sleep? I don't know which fans yet. I'm about to find out. Whatever fans are on this cooler, I'm gonna match in the case. Oh, that is true. We could. Oh my god. Bad influence, Elena. Bad. Get ice cream every day. Dude, I could not live where you live near ice cream like that. You'd be there every day. I mean, we really do live near ice cream, but yeah, we're probably gonna go with the Thermalite fans. Oh my god. Yeah, and then chicken. Yeah, definitely should have been the other way around. Yep, we're gonna go with the Thermalite fans because they match. 90s this time. Where did the fans go? Oh, they're in here. We has fans. How many's in here? We have 4. Nice to see you in chat, babe. How are the evolutions going? Any massive amounts of XP to report back? You guys think these fans look good together? I think they look similar enough. Yeah, those look really similar. Yeah, I think those will match well. I have different fan designs, and I think these go together well. Alright, we got more. We got more fans. Don't you worry. That has never been an issue. Matching fans, maybe sometimes. Oh, of course. We never do non-RGB in here. Hell, even the little tiny, like the super budget $350 PC I sold, that had RGB and cable extensions in it. No excuse to have an ugly computer. Although there are some very nice blacked out PCs, I will say. Really nice looking all black PCs. Oh my god, I'm making a trash pile over here. I need to clean this up. You know, that's what after stream is for. Cleaning up the mess I made during a stream. Oh my god. This is gonna be like 15 minutes of you guys just watching me install fans. That's how it always goes with these cases. Alright, so this is how it's gonna go. We're gonna do 3 here. Gonna go 1 here. And then 2 here. Exhaust, 3 intake, 2 intake on the power supply basement, and then the water cooler will be exhaust at the top. Alright, now I've got to snip 87 twist ties. Yeah, so fun, right? Just this music while I cut zip ties, or twist ties. It's just a funny, like, concept. 1 down. Some hype in chat for cutting twist ties. Hell yeah. It's so stupid. If y'all weren't here, I'd be in silence cutting twist ties. 3 down. We're 30% of the way there. Look at that progress. Wish I could hit level 50 that fast. Only a couple people in chat would understand what that means. Oh, they're stuck to each other. Conjoined twins at birth. By the way, y'all, I would love to play real music, but YouTube yells at me. So, I'm stuck with copyright free. I'm really not. Allie's got 30 million more than me. She's gonna hit it before the Great Purge. That is true. Look how many fans I have, guys. Look how popular I am. I have so many fans. See, Michael gets it. Am I famous yet? Is this enough? Did I make it yet? How many more? How many more do I need? Oh my god, there's so many. It's not even, that's like not even half. There's so many, it's not even funny. I'm glad Cat Mom got that joke, because I didn't. It went over my head. Alright, we are 90%. And let's make sure we don't cut the fan cable on the last one. There we go, we did it. Now we have to install 40 screws to put all these fans in. This is the little shit that takes forever that people don't like. Yes, I don't know what that is. This is like the little shit that like people don't realize takes forever in computers. Just the cables and the fans and shit. Oh, this one's already open. I'm throwing screws everywhere like an idiot. Alright, let's start installing fans. Thong song? Okay, why do I feel like I know what this is now? Oh yeah, damn right. Actually, Elena, I go out of my way. Stickers, always off. Always remove them. It looks so much cleaner. I have to do this 9 more times. You have to take it slow or it'll rip and leave all the plastic paper shit on there. Depends on the brand. I've taken stickers off of like millions of them. Okay, maybe not millions, but thousands for sure. And not all of them are this easy. The paper stickers suck. Oh, what is this? What is this song? Hey, Yankee fan, how you doing? You back again? Good to see you back. Whenever you head out, try to stay lurking so you can still gain channel points. Because then you can redeem the pets, like earlier. Oh my god, no! No, unscrew them! Just remove the stickers. And if you have a vinyl cutting machine like I have over there off screen, you could put little stuff on the middle too. Alright, these 3 are going to be intake, so they're going to be facing this way, so you're going to see the sticker. The exhaust ones, like the rear one, I'm just going to leave the sticker on because I'm not worried about it. The AIO has got 3 exhausts, so I guess really the rest of them are all going to be intake, so I'm going to have to take stickers off 2 more. Did I miscount? How did I end up with an extra fan? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I got an extra fan. That's my bad. Oh, I was gonna get a Cricut, but I ended up with the Silhouette instead. I don't know. I was watching the reviews and I was between the 2 brands. I just ended up using my Amazon points. It was 400, but I got it free. This one? Yeah, it's definitely gonna be fancy. It's gonna look nice. What? You robbed them, Elena. Oh, yep. You see what I mean? Sometimes it does not peel perfectly. See that sticky bits? I'll show you a trick though. I'll just yank it. Look, I'll yank it to ruin it on purpose. There's a trick to that. See that shit right there? That's gross. If you put the good side on top of it, right? And then you get a plastic spudger and you press it down really firm, right? Oh yeah, I love the Silhouette Cameo 4. I use Bluetooth with it, and oh, it's great. It's still a little stuck. Look at that. I picked up most of it. See that? You put it back down. You press real firmly and then peel up. And then you don't have to use any sticky residue remover. It's gone. I love that. That's a good trick. Good to know. I literally said good to know as you said good to know. Alright, I'm going to peel this one up nicely so I don't have to deal with that. Yes, a hairdryer definitely helps remove stickers. The white GPU in that one over there, I actually removed the I removed the serial number off the GPU with the hairdryer, so I didn't get any residue, and I'm going to stick this back on the GPU now that I've painted it white. This build is a Ryzen 7 5800X, I almost said X3D. We do not have an X3D chip, just a regular 5800X. Right here, we got 32 gigs DDR4 RGB. Then we got a 3070 with a screen on it. That's an LCD screen right there. And then we got a 360mm Vivor water cooler with a screen on it. Oh, and 2 terabytes of storage and a Corsair 750 watt power supply, as well as some cable extensions too. All housed in this nice Lian Li case. Oh, this motherboard, it's some MSI mag board. B550 maybe? I don't remember the exact model. Oh, yeah, B550 Gaming Plus. I had that board before. I'm gonna put this sticker on the GPU real quick. Alright, I'll put the sticker back on the graphics card. I was gonna forget it was there. First board. Oh my god, my first board was a 2nd gen Intel board from like 2013 or 2012. But that was also in like 2014, so that was new then. Alright, that's the last sticker removed. Okay, let's start getting these cables ran through here. I gotta get this panel off of here. Where'd the box go? Oh, I'm fucking blind. The box is literally behind me. And I went left. Yeah, I really am. I'm gonna get dizzy if I keep doing that. I think it's pushing it. What brand power supply is it, Yankee? Brand and model. If it's like a modern, more recent, like 80 plus gold, good power supply, I think you should be fine. You should be just fine. If it's an old, or if it's like a like an Apevia, you're gonna want to upgrade it. If it's a Apevia Prestige, you might be able to get by with it, but nothing less quality-wise. Let me get these cables ran through here. Alright, time to install 40 screws. All these damn fans. Ugh. I forgot. I only put 2 screws on there. Oh my god. Hey, okay. Magnets will definitely help hold your screw to the tip, but will not prevent you from being an idiot and trying to jam it in an angle. Okay, as I was saying that, I'm waiting for Michael to text in chat now. I just walk into these jokes, I swear. I'm waiting for the that's what you said. Yeah. If that's what you have, and you're not looking to upgrade anytime soon, you'll be fine. But if you're building new, yeah, you know what I mean? You'll be fine for now. But it should be on your mind to upgrade the power supply at some point. That's a good power supply, but it's kind of low on the wattage side. It's not dangerously low, it's just kind of low. Okay, I'm gonna pull out the second camera because you guys can't even see what the hell I'm doing. It's just my big ass head just hugging the computer over here. All right, here's the second camera. Right now, what I'm doing is installing the computer fans. How the fuck am I say that? The RGB fans along the side here, while running the cables through. Where there's actually enough space that I don't have to run them that way. But instead, I'm gonna do like this. Let me give you a close up here. Okay, if I can get the camera down low enough. All right, there is a gap here along the side. You can't see it because this camera sucks. That's why that one's the main. But there's a gap here, right? And the fan can go in here. That way in the front, it's like there's no wires at all. See that? Now it's like a wireless fan. There's no wires. Hidden. Alright, let's put this back up. so it gets a wider shot. Also, I appreciate any and every one of you guys in chat. Always do. Yeah, you're not wrong, Michael. You're not wrong. No one's redeemed it, so I'm gonna redeem it myself. I'm thirsty as hell. Bad. Where are you at there? Bad. Temptation. We need to work. You and your damn ice cream. Are they even open this late? I'm not even worried about it, because I'm not going right now. Oh my god, I did it again. I should... Okay, I swear I'm not usually this bad at sticking it in. I'm camera shy.
Cat Dad A just redeemed hydrate.
Oh really, Cat? So you wait for me to hydrate myself, so you can double hydrate. I see how you can try to make me pee. I was waiting for Michael to say it, Elena. I think he's given up. He's like, it's too easy. It's low-hanging fruit. I am digging through my bin right now because I need some of these zip tie downs. Oh, I know. Oh, I know, Cat Dad. It's funny. You always get her too. Okay, so I've showed this a million times, but I'm gonna show it again. With these tie downs, I like putting them at points where I can block you from being able to see the. Oh my god, I'm not saying meow 10 times. The fuck? It blocks you from being able to see the cables in the front. So, what's a good angle to show you guys this? Oh, I should probably use this camera. Okay, so from right here. If I went across like this, you can see the cables from the front, right? At different angles. So if I put these cable ties along here, I can zip tie all along right here. That way you can't see the wires in the front. I'm gonna say that a million times because that's what I do. I hate seeing wires in the front. Except the sleeve cable extensions. Those always look nice. Oh, I always love cable managing. Ask Michael. Okay, he he hates how many zip ties I use. He's like, go easy on the zip ties on my computer. I use like 1,000 zip ties. I order them by the 1,000. Literally 1,000 pack at a time. Oh my god, that would be terrible, Michael. What? Do you mean like alcohol, or do you mean something horrible like mustard? I'd cry. I'm good. Oh yeah. If you've seen my custom systems, you look on any of my social medias, you'll see how crazy they are. My goal is to make dreams come true when it comes to computers. Always has been, always will be. One day I'll have a whole team of people working under me. I want an entire team of graphic designers and a team of metal fabricators and welders and a team of professional painters and airbrushes. I want a full team of like most talented people. You ever guys watch oh god no, Mike, I'm not Jaeger bombs trying to kill me. You guys ever watch West Coast Customs, the car show? Where they make all the famous people's like dreams come true with like cars and shit, well, crazy custom stuff. They have a full team. They have a specialist in each department. One's doing upholstery, one's doing paint, and they all come together and at a big round table and come up with like a design. I want to do that in the future. I want to be making Shaq's new PC, you know? And I want it to surprise him, someone who's not surprised by anything. That's this future goal. I will always shoot high. One day. Because I also like highlighting talented people too. So like, I think it'd be really cool to have them publicly facing. You know what I mean? If they're down to it, like if they had really good painters and like designers and welders and stuff, like people would know who's doing the work on their computer. You know what I mean? I don't know. That'd be really cool. That's future plans. I want to do really ridiculous ones too. Hello, Jackson. How you doing? Hey, that's how it all starts. Hiring friends, you know. Eventually, one day, I would love to hire David and Michael. You guys don't know these people. Well, Michael's in chat. That'd be cool. Hire all of the close friends that were there when, you know, before all the fame I eventually will have. Say that with such confidence like it's gonna happen, but I don't know. You do those lame positive affirmations. I love these zip tie downs. The cable management for my camera right now above is literally these cable tie downs. You can't even see them because this camera's so ass. Look at that. Look how close I had to get for you to see it. But yeah, so all the cables are going to run down this framing here. And then in the front, the fans are wireless. No cables. Because other people would have ran the wires across here and then through. I go so above and beyond, you know. Oh, excuse you. Of course I have an LTT screwdriver. No. Screwdrivers. And full set. With no missing bits. Yet. Okay, this song's a little loud. I'm gonna skip that. That was painful. It probably wasn't that loud for you guys, but I had the volume way louder for me than you. That drowned my own voice out. But yeah, no, I do have LTT. Lots of merch. Literally, look. LTT there. LTT up there. There's a lot of boxes if you guys didn't know. It's a huge wall. It's not just a couple boxes. It's an entire wall. What is that? It's just a little scuff. It's fine. That'll be behind the motherboard. Alright, back to it. Yes, I should have my own zip tie company. My own fabrication. We'll create the best zip ties ever that no one will ever see. Those are the best zip ties. The ones where you never see them. Because they're done so well. Oh, I'm not even... My bad, Gal. You can't even see what I'm doing. There you go. What?
You should probably change the mic.
Oh, thank you, babe. She reminded me. I have two mics. Two of these. One always dies around the 2 to 3 hour mark. So I'm going to go swap it out with another one. I have two. So give me 2 seconds. I'm going to switch mics. I'm alive! But this is not. It's dead. I'm going to go charge it. Dude, you know what's funny about that? Is I accidentally bought, not even accidentally. So you could get a 1-pack or a 2-pack of those lavalier mics, right? That clip on, the Bluetooth and everything. And I was like, it's the same price for 2. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with the second one. I didn't realize they're only going to last a couple hours because they're so small. I mean, look at them. The battery's like the size of like probably a little watch battery in there. So they can only last a few hours. That's what she said. So it's nice having 2 to constantly switch out, and it's 1 dongle. So it's 1 dongle on my computer, and the mics are meant for interviews. Like you have 2 people talking to each other, and they both have lavalier mics. But instead, it's just me times 2. There we go. I'm interviewing my damn self. Oh, no problem, man. I appreciate you coming in. Have a good night. You know, I think I'll probably do a stream tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But I might do a stream tomorrow. We'll see. I'll be busy on the weekend, but I appreciate it. I always appreciate the follows, subscriptions, all that stuff. If you turn on notifications, it'll let you know when I go live. Because I don't have a schedule yet, so I don't even know myself when I'm going to go live, so yeah. Also, this song is a little high pitch. I'm going to skip. It'll probably pick up. It's a little slow to start, but we'll see how the song goes. It's just a playlist of 15 hours of random copyright-free music. Yeah, I don't even know what most of it is. So, most of these songs I'm listening to the first time with you guys. I kind of just downloaded entire albums of this stuff. So, yeah, we'll see. It's not all going to be amazing. We got to get the 2 bottom fans in there, too. Oh, we got conjoined twins again. Oh, please stop. There we go. We're good. Alright, these 2 are intake as well. We're going to run the cables through here. And then set that over there for just a moment. I gotta rotate this. I got stuff kind of everywhere, so I'm gonna tidy up just a bit. Oh, I also realized I'm not gonna be using these screws for everything. I need the long screws for the power supply basement here. But the case actually comes with this right here. Hey, Games, how you doing? You think if I could, I wouldn't be doing that right now? I wish I could do a backflip. Shit, maybe I could. I've just never tried. I'm not trying to break my neck. I have done backflips on trampolines, but anyone can do that. Oh, the bitch face is talking in the background. Oh, it's too tall. Oh my god. Stop it. Okay, I gotta take the extension off. Dude, the extension bit on the screwdriver. Yeah, okay, if you ever buy the LTT screwdriver, buy the extension bit. It's just a necessity. It's just so much better with the extension. This is gonna be a nice build. Look at all these fans. That's a bad angle. What the hell am I doing over here? What time is it for you guys? You guys are probably all around the world. I've had people from the UK, Australia, etc. come in here. What time in the world is it for you guys? I can ask him random questions. Well, it's the same time for you, Cat Mom. Honestly, I thought it was an hour difference with you guys, to be honest. I didn't realize we were in the same time zone. That was an hour behind. Alright. Bottom intake fans are installed. Those aren't going anywhere. I could literally lift the computer by the fans. Just random 2 screws in here. I don't know. Oh, probably GPU or something. Whatever. Let's put all these screws away. And we're going to start doing main hardware. So CPU, motherboard, RAM, all the goodies. We can get all that together. And then we're going to put it in the case. Let's get this camera off for a second. Get that out of the way. Alright, get the overhead cam. Got a 2TB M.2 NVMe. We're going to take this heatsink off with a handy dandy trusty LTT screwdriver set. Let's do a 0 Phillips head. Could have maybe done as 00. We'll double check if, yep, no sticker on here. No peel, we're good. And install that. You guys see that? Yeah, you guys can mostly see that. And that is not the song skipping. That is the song playing how it's supposed to. Wow, that's a squeaky ass screw. What is happening here? Oh, I see what's happening. So there's an extra screw in there. Give me 1 second. Let me get that fixed. There's a screw stuck at like an angle. Someone had, the previous owner of this board had put it in crooked. So I took it out and I put it in right. I gotta stop walking into these jokes. Oh, my bad. Give you guys a better shot at that. These are not captive screws. Well, one's captive and one's not. Installing the RAM now. I like these T-Force RAM. They look really nice. They're a bit of a softer RGB, I've noticed though. Some have like bright spots and everything. So it's got like a tinge of a little bit of more yellow hue to the whites. I don't love that about the LEDs on it, but it is nice. Now Now let's hope these pins are straight, unlike the 3600 earlier. Yep, those ones are straight. We do not have to fix these pins. There's a bit of thermal paste on the heatsink here. I want to clean it up. This is going to be a nice build. This has the I/O shield built in, so we can't forget that by accident. All of the motherboard standoffs are in the right spots, so we'll just go ahead and install it. Alright, board is in, let's get some screws in there. Oh, I know. And another thing that happens sometimes is this. I'll show you real quick. Right here. Hello, how you doing? Alright, let's get the second camera on here. So, on the I/O right here, let me get this down even lower. See that cable there? What happens sometimes when you're putting the motherboard in is this. I'll show you guys. And people don't notice until the whole build is done. And you can't take it out afterwards. It's a frequent issue. So you got to make sure that's out of the way. Before installing the board. I've actually seen that even in pre-builds. I'm not even kidding. Where they smush that cable in there. How you doing tonight, Vetra? Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. You're welcome to correct me if I'm not. How did I just lose a screwdriver? It's huge. Am I blind or something? I think I'm blind, y'all. I can't see. The I/O? That didn't fit? That's crazy. That's gonna be a weirdly configured PC. I've been doing good. Was quite tired earlier because did a lot of walking. But beginning of stream, I sat for a bit while putting stuff back together. I've done 2 builds and talked about a third that was done on stream, previous stream. This is build 3 I'm messing with. The first build I had to put the GPU back together and put some other stuff together. So luckily I got to sit down in the beginning of stream. So I'm good now. I've been standing for quite a while, but I'm cool. Guys, can we play some Dora real quick? Do you see this screwdriver? Because I don't. Oh my god, it's in this corner. Did you guys actually see that? Or just right, literally was on screen right there. In that corner. That's funny as hell. What's funny is I didn't think you'd actually be able to see it on stream where it was. I thought I like put it down in a box or something off screen. Alright. Dude. These accessory things, I always end up with so many extra screws, and it takes so long to sort them. You know what I end up doing, guys? I use the screws, and you know where all these extras go? Here. The pile. The pile. That's where they end up. You know what I have to do with this pile? Magnetize it right there for a second. Sort. Sort for so long. Every screw. Categorized by size and thread. So many different screws. These are the working screws. So this is one of every type of screw that can go in a computer, right? And then, yeah, literally look at that. Nicely sorted. I actually have so many screws that they don't fit in my two screw things. So I have extras. This is like half, if that. I have many more. That's not half. I just looked. It's about a quarter. So every once in a while, I have to sit down with this and a bunch of bins on my desk and just bloop, 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 over and over again. Yeah, I have a lot of them. I mean, so like, I get trade-in PCs all the time, and they'll be missing so many screws, or customers will build their computer with missing screws, or it's just nice to have them all the time. I have no idea what craft I would do with all of those extra screws. Do one of those like mosaics, you know, with like people do with like the broken colored glass. I could do it with black, silver, bronze, gold, and then other more different looking silver color. You know, like there's two different. Here, I'll show you. There's two different silvers. There's this kind. It's got like a, I don't know, bronze hue. It's got like this blue hue to it. Oh my god, I could do Linus's face. Yes, that's it. Warm and cold. It's the same thing with exactly. It's the same thing with like LEDs. I was talking about like these RAM sticks, the T-Force ones. They have a warm tone to them, and these fans have a cool tone to them. So when you set everything to white in person, it looks a little off. But luckily in photos and video, the whites just blend together. Let's get some screws in here. Or my head is in the way for even longer. Let's let me get like a better shot of the inside. Will that help? No, not really. That's like the same shot. Yeah. Hey, I got more screws than you. What can I say? Dude, if you ever get one of these LTT screwdrivers, they're an instant fidget spinner. Where is it at? Where? Camera autofocus. Focus. You can do it. Focus. There we go. That's incredibly fun. Can you guys hear it? Wait. No, you can't. I don't think you can hear it. Maybe if I talk and spin it. It's like a satisfying spin noise. And this is just like, yeah, it's a fidget toy. I need to put it up. I'm gonna like play with the damn thing the whole time. Let's put away. Alright. Screws. I need to get screw in. Where are they at? There they are. Found them. There they be. What's funny is this motherboard, I know the previous owner upgraded to AM5. You know how I know the previous owner upgraded to AM5? Because these clips, oh God, I've built too many computers. These clips are AM5 specific, and they put them on backwards. So I know that these were specifically put on after the fact. I have so many of these things. These AM4, AM5. They technically are like forward and backward compatible mounting hardware wise. The clip side, this is the same AM4 and AM5, but the back side has an extra chunk here that on AM4, but AM5 has this shaved down flat. And the reason difference is AM5 has a CPU bracket that goes around it and it would hit that. Hey, Vessel, how you doing, man? The case I'm using is the new Lian Li V100. I say new, it's still new. It just came out like a month or two ago, a couple months ago, something like that. It's pretty recent. But I've used it like 3 or 4 times now because it's so nice. I mean, look at it. It's got like an RGB strip along here too. It's gonna be all synced up with the whole case. It's gonna look so good. All right, let's get some screws in here. Let's use this as the screw holder for now. All right, we need. No, I know the feeling. I definitely know the feeling, Vessel. Yeah. Sometimes it's both. Just be grateful for when it's not. Zip tie a screw? What the hell? How would I manage to do that? Getting all these motherboard screws in here. You know, I keep forgetting. I probably should have plugged in like the bottom bits first. Just because these fans block it. I'll show you guys in a second here. So, you see down here, the I/O, the bottom. No problem. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Glad to see you came around the stream. If you drop a follow, you'll see when I go live again. Probably do one tomorrow, just because people have been saying see you tomorrow, and I'm like, I guess you will. I guess you will see me tomorrow because so many people are saying it. So I'll find something to do. I could just pull parts out nonstop and build random things. I just like planning them out. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll plan something out for tomorrow, just for you guys. I could just keep grabbing things. We could just do an infinite stream. If people infinitely came in here, we could just keep going forever. I could take naps on the stream and everything. But have a good night, guys. Oh, no, you're fine, Vessel. It's good to see you around. For real. It's nice having regulars, you know? Elena said goodnight. She said goodnight, Elena. She's grateful for your lucky eggs. She's currently evolving Pokemon right now, using those lucky eggs. Huh? Wait, how many? 20. So you got 3 million tonight. Yeah. She's gotten 3 million with those lucky eggs, by the way. She's doing the spam evolve thing right now. 3 million tonight. That's so much. That ticket definitely helps. You know, Vessel, same here. Same here, Vessel. It's a symbiotic relationship. No, these were not pre-installed. I had painstakingly installed every one of these. Alright, I'm going to get the mounting hardware on the motherboard for the water cooler. I'm going through all the mounting stuff right now. AMD mounting, found it. You know what's funny about this mounting hardware for this cooler? Is the AMD mounting is just... Whoop. I have to get that screw. I got it. Is just holes that stop falling. I'm gonna dump this out before I continue talking. Okay, all it is mounting to turn it from AMD to Intel mounting holes. That's all it is. So that the water cooler end here can always use the same end. Oh no, sorry to hear that, Vessel. This is going to be a 5800X, 32 gigs, 2 terabyte NVMe, 10 fans, or wait, 9 fans? 9 fans. 360 ml water cooler, and a 3070. And both of these have screens on them, actually. Fancy. See that? They both have screens. I'm going to try to see if the software will let me do some cool thing with them. I'm going to try to do something cool with them. Where they're not the same brand, so they're not going to be on the same software. So I can't do anything synced, but I can attempt to do something cool that like goes back and forth. You know what I mean? Maybe you get what I mean. I think it'd be cool. We'll see what I can do with it. It's gonna be a great build. I don't know how much it's gonna be though yet. I'm skipping this song. Slow. At least you're progressing though, budget-wise. What? What is this mounting hardware? I'm confused. Okay, I might actually need to use instructions for this water cooler mounting. Yeah, I mean, whatever ends up working, man. I mean, either way it would be. An upgrade's an upgrade, you know what I mean? This is weird mounting. Somebody just coughed in this song. That's a weird soundbite to use. Oh, I'm stupid. The mounting was just upside down. I was just looking at it wrong. We're all good. That's my mistake. I was looking at it backwards. What's the current specs again, Vessel? Quick reminder. Wasn't like a Ryzen 5 and like an AM4 Ryzen 5? Is that what you want to upgrade to, or is this the specs of your current PC? Oh, that's what you were wanting to upgrade to, right? I mean, you could definitely save some money swapping the board, dropping it to 32 gigs of RAM, and the case. You could save a few hundred there. Hello, how you doing? I am building this PC right here. Let me get my overlay back up on here real quick for my OBS. This is a Ryzen 7 5800X. I keep wanting to say X3D because I've used so many X3D chips lately. 32 gigs DDR4 RGB, and then 2 terabyte NVMe, a really nice B550 board, this Corsair power supply right here, and then that water cooler with a screen, that GPU with a screen. The GPU is a 3070. Thermal paste. It will be for sale. Total price, I do not know off the top of my head just yet. I didn't have this build planned out just yet. Stream was just like, we want to hang around for longer, so build something. So we're building this. So yeah, looks really nice. Sure. Yeah, that was kind of like the plan, because I've built plenty of 5800X and 3070 builds, but I figured, got a good deal on this GPU, and I went, screw it, this GPU is too nice to just throw in a basic case with a basic CPU cooler. So I was like, you know what, we'll go ahead and get a really nice case. We'll get a screen with the water cooler, and we'll just tie it all in together. And it's going to look really good. I'd say you could, even doing those things, you could still be fine with 32 to start and add 32 more later. Especially since you're building it, you know how to, you'll be able to put it together and upgrade and stuff like that. Clock speed, it's just a little bit faster. Just a little bit. I've used both. It's not huge. I'd say it's like 5800X and then 5800X 3D, right? And then you got like 5800 XT over here. Closer to the X, further from the X3D, but better than the X, right? So it's like this, like that. Here's the X, here's the XT, and this is the 3D. Performance-wise, that's what I mean. I mean, yeah. But you know what you also can do, Vessel? Around, what's it called? Around Christmas, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and New Year's, you can just see what's available, and you can snag one or two parts that might have really steep discounts, and that'll shave down your total when you build the rest of the PC later. Or buy stuff when there's combo deals. Like that 7800X 3D, often on Newegg comes with a free either 240 or a 360 water cooler. Yeah, that's a good plan then, Vessel. Alright, I'm making sure all the motherboard screws are in right now, because these top motherboard screws are going to be inaccessible when the water cooler's in here, right? So, once the water cooler's in, you see how it blocks those up there? I can't really access them with my hand. So I'm gonna pre-do that stuff. I'm also, this cable is sticking out this side. I want it out that side, and they have a little slit on both sides. So I'm gonna remove this fan, move this cable over, and then put the fan back. So we're gonna do that real quick. Oh, I only meant Newegg for the CPU, not the GPU. You can buy some parts, you know, Newegg, some Amazon, etc. They don't all have to build from the same place. Why is that so tightly on there? Oh, they're daisy chained. That makes sense. This is like stuck here. Okay, so there's a plastic cover. Man, there's a lot of things blocking me from moving this cable over. This one, it's nothing special. It has a screen on it. That was the only reason I bought it. It's nothing like the best cooling possible. Any decent 240 would cool that CPU. Even any 360 as well. I'd say if you want a good value, get a Thermalright water cooler. Okay. There we go. I got the cable in between there. Yeah, definitely look for sales. Oh, I got thermal paste all over me. Love that. Got a little on those fans. Alright, got thermal paste off. Let's get some more screws in here. I mean, there's plenty of options. Do you like fish tank design like this one? Or do you like more of the mesh front like the flux case? Also, I've used that flux case before, and it was under 100 with a bunch of fans in it. So I don't know why that one's 160. Check something real quick. I mean, there's plenty of good mesh front cases, especially on Amazon. Yeah, dude, Montec's got some nice ones. They come with RGB. Like some cases do come with RGB fans, but you can always just turn them off. Just turn the lighting off on them. Oh yeah, there's tons of them. I'm looking at them on Amazon. Yeah, honestly, if you just scroll down like ATX mesh front cases, you'll see plenty of options. Also, I put these brackets on the wrong way around. Like I'm looking at them now, and I'm looking at them like those look way too wide. That's not a big deal. Let's quickly flip these around. But yeah, I just looked on Amazon. There's plenty of options under $100. Anywhere from like 60 to 80, plenty of good options. This case was even under $100. It's a really nice lean one. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this wire in beforehand again because the top of the case is gonna get blocked. Oh, I should plug in the 8-pin up there too. Let's get out the 8-pin cable extension and we'll hook that up too. Oh, yeah, no, I just tossed it in with the other stuff. What's called? Like my car ones and stuff that have like oil, I usually wash together. But the thermal paste and stuff is usually not a big deal. It comes right out. This just gets tossed in the regular clothes. Speaking of that, I should actually grab a fresh one. I'll grab it after stream. This one's getting a little. Most of this is just stains, not actually anything new. That's a purple. I just sprayed on there, but yeah. Oh yeah, the Flux Pro is a bit more expensive. The regular Flux is only like 70 or 80. Because that would save you like $100 off the list. Where did my screwdriver go again? I played Dora again. Take these out. Really? It's 100? That's crazy. I bought it like 2 years ago for like 70. I'm gonna leave that out for just a minute longer. I'm gonna install this stuff. And I'm jumping all over the place. That's GPU. GPU. CPU. Alright, we need the CPU cable. And cable comes. Yeah, you got that right. You're not wrong there. Okay, I'm like I said, pre-installing as much as I can up top here because it becomes nearly inaccessible. once the water cooler is installed. Okay, so I got all the cables ran to where they're gonna go. I'll put the water cooler into its spot. Let's go ahead and pull the cables taut as I go through. And put that wire through there too. As well as that cable too. Okay, now we can install the screws on top of the water cooler. Might help if I took these screws out in advance. Let's try to get it with one hand. Yep, that's it. Your current setup, I would say the 9070 XT, if you can find it at retail or close to it. If not, a 5070 Ti. Depends on, you know, what'll fit. But those are the two GPUs I would say. The 9070 XT, I would certainly go with. This sounds like Simlish. Yeah, but VRAM's not everything. And it has plenty of VRAM. Like, unless you're playing 4K Ultra on everything, I mean, fine. No, it could definitely drop. There's just no guaranteeing. But I'd say for sure, wait till at least Black Friday. Especially since you're not building a PC yet. And if there's no price drops at all after Black Friday, what else? Cyber Monday. If it just doesn't come down, then eventually you gotta buy something. But I'd say at least wait for those. Especially since you're not planning to build it anytime soon. Oh, there's the last screw. Done the last one. I'm trying to feed this wire through, I really am. I got it. There we go. Look how nice that looks, y'all. Let's get some thumb screws on there. I gotta rerun that cable. It's on the left side of the cooler. I need it on the right side. Oh, okay. There we go. That's better. It's coming along real nice. Let me give you guys a better shot of this. Oh, again. There we go. That's looking real nice. Yeah, for now I'd say it's just fine, but I was just saying, if you needed to come come down and save a little bit of money, the case, the motherboard, you can find a definitely better deal on a motherboard. Like you can get an X670, which would be better than the B850 for cheaper than that B850. And other stuff like that. I forgot what the third thing was. Oh, the RAM. Because you can always add more later. That is a tight fit. I may have to take this fan back out just to hook this up. Nope, we're good. I can plug it in. I can plug it in. It's just really close. There we go. That cable right there. I need to show you this. Look at this. Look how close that wire is. It fit. We're good. Honestly, the motherboard doesn't matter a ton as long as it has. Wait, it's getting a glare from that camera, from that light over there. But if it has the amount of I/O that you need, if it has like 2.5 gig that you need, if it's got 10 USBs, etc. But chipset wise, B650E, X670 or X670E, or X870. But 870 is a bit pricey. It'll come down, but at the moment it's a bit pricey. I did get one. I've recently got an X870 board for like 150 or something like that, 160. It was a good deal, something like that. I'd say just go buy the chipset and the I/O that you need. That's all. Hey! You got a blue whale! Holy shit, that's huge. I cannot wait until they add like something to spend those points on, or the gold on. 104,000 kilograms. How many pounds is that? That's huge. I'm sure gonna plug this audio cable in. I need my tweezers real quick. Where'd they go? There they are. There we go. That was a little struggle plugging. I like this one. Yeah, I know the feeling. I have 64 in mine, but only because I got it at a really good deal. But I do use over 32 gig. Or not. I don't even think I'd get over 32, but I definitely get close to it because I have like 70 tabs open at a time. Oh, bless you, baby. Bless you. My puppy sneezing. Mwah. He's so wiggly, bud. He's very handsome. I think he's getting tired. Yeah, you tired? But my little puppy wants me to go to bed soon. Yes, I will, baby. Mwah. Oh, you're such a sweet puppy. Yeah, I wouldn't say you don't have to. You don't have to change that at all. I was just saying, if you did need to save money, that would be one of the places that I would say go ahead and do that, because you can always just add more RAM so quick and easily later. Alright, I love you, Riley. Yes, you good puppy. I'm almost done, okay, baby? Alright, go play. I'm almost done, I promise. Go play. Alright, let's get some more these in here. Alright, where are they at? Flush cutters. I will click that link in just a minute here. Well, I also use mine for work. So, just doing one quote for a person, I'll easily have 20, 30 tabs devoted to just their PC. Free, no. I mean, kind of. I did do one for a friend. Uh, one friend chipped in, paid for the parts, and then I did all the labor for free, and we gifted it to the friend. But not like a giveaway. I've never done like a giveaway. I did donate my time though. Alright, we got the sleeve cable extensions, the combs on them. Let's get the other combs on real quick. Alright. What else we gotta plug in down here? Looks like just some fan cables. So let's daisy chain all these real quick. Alright, what do we got? Alright, so system fan. I would put the PC back into the box that the case came in, and then I would reinforce the corners. I would stuff the inside of the computer. So use expanding foam packs to fill the entire inside of the computer with expanding foam packs, right? And then slide the computer back into its box, and then the side that has the glass, slide an expanding foam pack in there as it's expanding really quickly, shove it down there, and then close it and hold it. And that way you have foam on the inside of the case holding everything from moving, and then foam on the outside of the glass, preventing anyone from impact hitting the glass. I also usually double pack the builds, especially if they're heavy. If it's a fairly light one and the foam is really thick and heavy duty, I can get away with just shipping as is. If the foam isn't super thick or strong, then I'm double boxing for sure. Are you driving? If you're driving, you'd be fine. If you're shipping it, then super duper packet. Pillow. I feel like pillows could cause static though. You might have issues with static shock. Expanding foam packs aren't very expensive. $20, you can get like a 5 or 10 pack of them on Amazon. Oh, I just realized you said surround the box with pillows. Yeah, you can surround the outside of the box with pillows. It'll be fine. Just don't surround the computer itself with pillows. Because pillows certainly create static. Yeah, you should be fine. Shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, we've got the two bottom intakes along the bottom here, and the rear fan daisy chained together. And we'll plug that into one of the fan headers at the bottom. Alright. Running that through here. And then these three fans along here, we'll daisy chain them to each other. One more fan missing from this link here. No, there's not. They're all together. I'm blind. I daisy chained them the wrong way though. I need them to go top to bottom. Alright, those are daisy chained. I'm gonna plug this in right down here. Okay. I am going to be ending stream here soon, just a warning. I'm almost done with this PC, just the building part. I'm going to cable manage it off stream. It's getting late. It's almost 2. So, I'm going to finish plugging things in, but I'm not going to cable manage any of this stuff. I'll do that later. I'm only able to work this late because I work from home in my whole office. So. Yeah, honestly, I don't even hit the 32 cap when I have 70 plus tabs open while gaming. So, alright. I'm going to daisy chain the RGB right now. Oh, what I was saying is, I have 64 gigs in mine, but I don't ever even hit the 32 cap. I don't even hit 50% usage, even when I have 70 plus tabs open while I'm gaming. So I don't know. I just doubt that you'd be able to use it over 32. If you're using like some specific synthetic workloads, maybe. But I just feel like most people, 32 gigs is a nice sweet spot. It's not excessive or anything. I've just never been able to use over 32. Again, then that's with 70 tabs open while I'm gaming. I do easily use over 16 now. I don't just plug in. Sorry, I'm struggling to plug in the RGB connector. There it goes. That's one. Is there more than one RGB connector on this board? I hope so. Yes, there's one at the top. Oops. Yeah, I've built plenty of these. Like my most recent one, I just did the ITX one that had a 9800 X3D and a 5080. It had 32 gigs of RAM in it. I think that's everything plugged in. Let's plug in the cable extensions, then we can boot this up. I want to show you guys it booted up real quick before I end stream. What's up? 166. 6. I need some or the cable combs. Let me grab some more out of the bin. Where did I put the? Oh, there. Oh, I see there's something good. Hey, the GigaChad 4K monitor, nice. That's a nice build. Look at that. Focus. Yeah, Cat Mom's getting all the good stuff tonight. Yeah, babe, you weren't here for it. You didn't see. I need some cable combs real quick here. Oh, I found a 24 pin. I'll check that link in a minute here. I'm doing the kid management on this. Looks like we're just gonna use some more of the 24.5 mil. Damn, that's crazy numbers. Oh, I wish I had you do some of mine. What's the total bid that you need to level up? The 25? You only need 500,000 more? Is that how close you got? Oh my god. Did you run out of lucky eggs? Did you run out of lucky eggs or Pokemon to evolve? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. Hey, there's more Dialga raids this week. You can definitely do more Dialga. Trade some Pokemon. I have a bunch of Abras for you. I have evolution Pokemon to trade you. Okay, let's see. Can I get that cable through here somehow? Alright, yep, I got it through. Honestly, motherboards and cases are always on sale. I don't think you'll have any issue finding a good motherboard deal or case deal. But the case, if you want a certain case, like a specific one, and it's on sale, that's a different story. It was a black 512 gig. Let me check. Oh, it's a black Samsung one. It's that one. I'll be honest, I didn't think you were still awake, Michael. This one? No, 3070. I am getting ready to boot it up. So let's go ahead and clear the desk. Alright, let's move all of that over there. Grab all this. That. Here. All of this is trash. Trash. All of this stuff goes in my bin of random mounting hardware for miscellaneous repairs and changes and stuff. It's trash, trash, trash. All these screws get sent to the screw bucket to be sorted later. The screw bucket's getting full and it's stressing me out. So it means I'm gonna have to sort it soon. Let's plug in those cable extensions we just fed through here. Let's not look at the rat's nest because that's an off-stream thing to do. Alright, cable extensions are hooked up.
The pure_vessel just redeemed hydrate.
Thank you. Honestly, mouse dry as hell. I need that right now. I'm gonna move the second camera for a second. I'm gonna check your link real quick. See what your list is looking like. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's on sale right now. 32 gigs, 6,000. That's good. Oh, that's really expensive though. 112. I'd swap that with another one. That's really expensive for 32 gigs. I got that. I literally just bought that same kit for $77 on Amazon. I don't know if it's still in stock. Yes, they have it for $80. Are you only able to get from Newark? Vessel, you in Twitch chat? Yes, you are. That's the same kit. Don't ask why it has a really weird name. I don't know myself. I honestly don't know how I found that. I think it's 36, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's finish up this build so we can all go to sleep. Alright. Okay, we'll manage this off stream. So that 100 times. But I'm just saying it out loud because I hate how it looks right now, but it's not going to stay that way, so don't you worry. I think all the fans are hooked up. We'll see. We're about to find out if everything's hooked up. Oh. Okay. Keyboard and mouse and USB. All right. How are we looking? Honestly, no idea what next stream is. I'll know tomorrow. I'm too tired to plan another build out right now. I'll plan a build out before stream. Did I plug in the front panel connector? It's not turning on. I'm too tired to figure out what's wrong with it. Is it plugged in? It's plugged in. Well, it does this. You know what? Let's just do this. Now, there we go. We're plugged in another power supply. Ta-da! We'll have to rotate the screen in the software. But look, there's a little egg on there. It's just gonna pretend to crack over and over again. Alright, well that's the computer. I'm tired, it's 2 a.m. I'm going to bed. I think something wrong with the power supply. I'll figure out what's wrong with it later. But I did not leave you guys hanging. It's lit up. It looks nice. I'll figure out what's wrong with it later. Have a good night, you guys. I'm gonna real quick while you guys watch the. You guys can look at the computer for a minute here while I look at who's available. I appreciate that, Cat Mom. Really do. I'm gonna see who's live. If I can rate somebody. Oh, okay. Well, you can have Harley right now. Okay. Made a surprise guest appearance. Oh, that's so sweet of you. You give the camera headbutts. It's a nice way to end stream. No cat butthole. Censor that. No one's live. I'm trying. Oh, it looks like I never posted tonight. I forgot to press enter. Oh well. Probably. Maybe not. We'll see. I don't know yet. We can try for 1200. QA approves. He's QA. Alright, I found something to rate out to. Have a good night, guys. I don't actually know how to rate out. I'm gonna have to steal my wife. Babe.
Yeah. Who are you rating?
Alright, let's see. Have a good night. Have a good night, guys.